Have you ever like left a comment on a YouTube video and then like totally out of the blue you're blocked?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
You put in all that work to write a comment and then poof.
You're gone.
Yeah. It's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And one of our listeners actually wrote in about this because they were blocked by a YouTuber named Unresolved Textual Tension.
Oh, wow.
And they had no idea why.
Okay.
And it was really bothering them.
So we're going to do a deep dive into silent YouTube blocks today.
I mean, it's a really interesting topic because it's kind of like this tiny little interaction.
Right.
But it leads to all these much bigger questions about how we deal with each other online.
Yeah. Like, how do you balance, like, being a creator with, like, having a community and having boundaries and, like, not getting overwhelmed?
Yeah. I mean, if you're dealing with thousands of comments.
Millions.
Right?
Yeah.
Millions sometimes even.
Yeah.
You know, and they're not all nice comments.
No.
And so sometimes you just got to be like, okay, I need to curate my space a little bit and you like get rid of the bad vibes.
Right. Get rid of the bad vibes, get rid of the spam.
Yeah.
The harassment, all that.
It's kind of like a dinner party.
Yeah.
You don't want to invite.
You don't want like a negative Nancy at your party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's understandable.
Right.
But in this case, our listener was saying they were blocked after they left a comment correcting someone on using shearer pronouns for the author Shirin J. Zhao.
Okay.
And they were just trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
But maybe that didn't land the right way.
That's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Like what's intended as helpful online can totally come off the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like it's about personal identity.
Yeah.
It's like walking into someone's house and just like rearranging their furniture because you think it looks better.
Yeah. I would not be happy about that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think the thing that's really bugging our listener the most is the silence.
Yeah. The lack of communication.
No message, no warning.
Nope.
Just nothing.
Which can be the worst.
It's like that internet ghosting thing.
Right. And it happens everywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of how a lot of these platforms are designed. Like YouTube gives creators a lot of power.
Right.
It's their content, their space.
But we're all using it.
Exactly. And it's like...
It's a community space.
Yeah, but you're kind of like going through this maze and you don't know where all the walls are.
Oh.
And then suddenly you hit one.
Ooh.
And you're like, whoa, wait, what?
Yeah.
What happened? I did something wrong.
And then you just don't know.
You just don't know. And that's the hard part.
So not only do you feel like you might have done something wrong, but then you don't even get the chance to figure out what it was.
Exactly. And that's what can really mess with you.
Yeah.
Like, am I overreacting?
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong? It just makes you question yourself.
Yeah. And it could be really hard, I bet, especially for younger users.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, they're still figuring out social cues, and then this happens.
And then they're blocked silently.
Right. It's like, whoa.
What's going on?
Yeah, and it can trigger, like, feelings of shame or social anxiety.
Yeah.
Like you don't belong.
It can be really tough.
It's tough.
So I guess the big question is, what does all this mean for our listener or for anybody who's going through something similar?
I think it really shows how important it is to, like, think about online etiquette and how what's okay in one situation might not be okay in another. Like context really matters.
Yeah.
And sometimes the correction, even if you mean well, it can be seen as intrusive.
Right.
But then on the other hand, we have to think about how these platforms are designed.
Yeah.
Like, is it fair to just leave people hanging like that?
With no explanation.
Yeah. Just radio silence.
Yeah, like you're at a party and someone just like kicks you out the door.
Right.
No explanation. Nothing.
You're just standing there like,
what did I do?
Yeah, what did I do?
So it makes you wonder, is there a better way?
Yeah.
Like, can creators manage their space?
Yeah.
And also think about the people who are part of their community.
Exactly. Can you do both?
Yeah.
That's the $1 million question.
It is. That's something to think about.
Yeah.
For all of us. Thanks for listening.